Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails, the second chapter for today. For today we have two more devices we need to implant on two different locations in Zeis. One of them is right here in the Kaldia Tunnels and the other one is in front of Leiston Fortress. And of course, seeing me here, you already know which one of the two we're doing first, so let's get straight into it. Only thing I'm contemplating is maybe increasing the CP of Shara a little bit, but we'll see. Oh, and I did take 2 hearts giving Tita the long barrel accessory. I even went maybe a little bit overboard with it, but you'll see a later date. Yeah, because I made it so that potentially Tita can hit, I think, 80% of the board straight away. So the only thing I need to consider right now is, do I want to place her a little bit more into the middle of the playing field to start off with? Because that might be interesting. And combining that with a little bit more speed and attack power,
we did it!
We might make something of her yet. But I think they said to see what the monster was. The location of the device was somewhere in the middle, right? Well, I'm sure the game will take over once we get to the right location. I hope. Or at least give me a hint. I don't think it's necessary, right? Let's get her up to 200. I mean Tita with that, because she's just 2 points away, so we might as well. Yeah, she's becoming a real cannon.
Take that.
Alright, so if we're being attacked by another big group, at least we have 2 people with a nice good old range to make at least some starter damage. And let's see, this is the place we're after, the first bridge in the Kaldia Tunnel, right? Uh-huh, we just need to set up on either side of the bridge, I think. Hey, there's an orbital charging device over there, so this is a bad spot, which means... Okay, and point the antenna down the tunnel just like so. Yeah, this should be okay. Estelle, putting the device here should work. Should I set it up? Yeah, set it up. Now I understand also why we're getting this choice, because why wouldn't we want to set up the device where we came here down for? This is like a warning that if you walk a bit too far, you still have a chance to cancel it and set up your party. Yeah, it makes a lot more sense now to me. Okay, I'll start setting it up. Give me just 1 minute. All done. Well, flip that switch as hard as you can. Flipping now. Yay, now it works. Well done. Hey, Estelle! Huh? Hey, en een lees en een git. Estelle, Shira, it's been a while. Yeah, it certainly has. You look well. What the heck are you guys friggin' family going here to this point? Even Tita's here. Been a while, short stuff. Aw, short stuff, that's mean. But it has been a while, yeah. What the? She's so cute. Who's the cutie pie? Estelle, have you been holding out on me in the cute sister department or something? You could say that, I guess, yeah. This is Tita, the granddaughter of Professor Russell of Zeis. Oh, that right? Cool. I'm Annalise. Annalise Ep30. Nice to meet you, Tita. Yeah, Nice to meet you too. Oh, and the Erebonians with you. Great. What are you doing here anyway? What a silly question, my good raven. Do I need a reason to help lovely damsels in their trials? Man, you guys kinda got it hard, it looks like. Oh, it's manageable. Not quite sure I'd say that. Anyway, what are you two doing out here, Agathe? Did you come looking for us? Nah, just a coincidence. We're in the middle of chasing down some clues about the Sky Bandits and the Intelligence Division. Sky Bandits and the Intel... You mean there are guys from those still on the loose? Oh, that's right. There are men from both still on the run from the army. Do you have any leads on their whereabouts? Well, the guilds had witness starting calls pouring in. Most of them aren't all that reliable though. Well, we've been running around trying to find the needles in the haystack. More importantly, I heard you guys encountered one of Ourobor's henchmen in ruin, right? Yeah, a weirdo in an opera suit calling himself the Phantom Thief. His questionable fashion sense aside, his power was frankly terrifying. If we tried to engage him directly, I'm not sure it would have gone well for us. Whoa, that's the first time I've ever heard Shira talk about someone like that. Ourobor's really is dangerous in that case. More like a total freaking question mark at this point. Anyway, remember, you need our help, just say the word. The guild will be able to reach us easy. Yeah, we'll do that. Did it for you, Agathe. If anything happens, get in touch with us. We'll be there in an instant. Hey, I think we'll be okay, but I'll hold you to it if it comes down to it. Anyway, this ain't the best spot for a leisurely chat, you know? We gotta get moving. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Agathe? Sure stuff? Well... no, sorry, it's nothing. Yeah, whatever. Anyhow, give me my best to Russell, will ya? And don't spend too much time messing with machines, okay? Make sure to find some time to be a kid. Okay. But Agathe, be careful, okay? You always do really dangerous things because you're so stubborn. Well, you've got good at giving it back, short stuff. Well, yeah. I gotta start growing up sometime, right? Agathe can't lift a finger against Tita, huh? Well, see you guys. Estelle, Tita, let's hang out when we get together next. Oh, you bet. Okay. The cuteness gang is gonna be formed later, isn't it? Man, I didn't expect to meet those two. Kinda looks like they're okay though. They sure haven't changed too much. I gotta admit, I'm having trouble imagining what their travels together are like though. Lace has a very straightforward, open personality. She actually makes a good contrast to Agathe's quiet, moody determination. Is Tita starting to get jealous? I'm getting the sense that she's has a little bit of a crush on Agathe. But who? Estelle? What's up? You're kinda spacing out. Was I? I was just surprised, is all. Surprised at what? Well, I didn't know Agathe had a girlfriend. Girlfriend? You mean Annalise? No way. They're just partners on a job, Tita. What? You see, Tita? We split into teams to investigate the society in multiple parts of Liberl at once. She's watching his back, not whispering sweet nothing into his ear. That is the concept. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that is kinda funny. Funny. Oh, I bet it isn't for you, Tita. Still though, remnants of the bandits and the intelligence goons? Both groups do seem to be involved with the society in some way. With a bit of luck, Agathe and Annalise should find us some useful clues. We better do our best too. Anyway, right here's fine, right? That's 2 instruments in place either way. Shall we go place the last one? Okay. And no monster encounters on this one. Well, besides Agathe, of course, because he's a monster in his own right. But yes, so the last one should be at Leiston Fortress. And as one thing I want to check. Yeah, we did deliver everything. I was starting to wonder that. Alright, since there is no monster encounters, let's get over to the Leiston Fortress. Alright, now that we're making our way to Leiston Fortress, there was another thing I've been thinking about. Which is, once we've placed the devices and the next scene plays, which I think is going to be another earthquake, because that's why we are placing the devices, so we can triangulate where the quakes are coming from. After that has happened, maybe we should just talk to everyone everywhere, just to see if there's any new information coming up. Potential items, potential extra side quests. I think that's going to be a good idea, because once the next earthquake happens, a lot of things will have occurred that will definitely be something people to talk about. Yeah. Just to lay it out there. And if you might have noticed, I did give Tita, next to some extra range, also the Petrify ability in her set. Just because if she can hit a reasonable big group with her attacks, and it works with Petrify, we might be able to take out enemies a lot quicker. With just a random thought I was having. But at the same time, I'm also wondering if you keep Petrify untreated on an enemy, if it will break out of it. I think they will. So before their next turn of taking us down, we should crack it. Because I'm all for experiments, but let's play it safe. Alright, can you reach that? Yes, she can. And there she is, exactly why I wanted her. But since at the last device we didn't get any encounter as well, we have to play it as a 50-50 chance on the next one. Meaning we do have to be prepared, but there's a good chance we're not getting anything. More dirty stuff. Like we had like filthy wine and dirty carrots. I don't know why, but I feel there's gonna be a quest later that we need those items for. Definitely a cooking quest, and we know the NPC that loves to acquire like very weird ingredients. Alright, let's see if we can place the device without any problems. Leiston Fortress. I know we're just here to help with the training, but it still makes me feel kinda nostalgic. I kinda thought that too. It was night when we were here last, so it feels different though. Happier maybe? Oh, that's right. You actually broke into Leiston to rescue the professor, didn't you? Assailing the unsaleable fortress. You don't do things by half measures, Estelle. Why, really now? You planned something that fun and you didn't contact me at all? Such fickle friends. Okay, that was an accident. I didn't mean to click that message away. My finger slipped. And why exactly would we call you of all? Anyway, let's get to the measuring thing set up. I think it would be wise to get permission from the gate guard before placing anything in front of the fort. Kilika should have called them ahead of us, so I doubt it will take long. Alright then. Unless they want to fight us as a test to prove that we're on the up and up. Like maybe taking advantage, just like what the Colonel did before the other side quest, where we needed to fight 3 rounds, eventually hitting him as well, where we saw the brilliant magic grand stream, which, trust me, we're gonna have at some point. This is Leiston Fortress, the headquarters of the Royal Army. I'm sorry, but civilians are not permitted entry at this point. I'll have to ask you to leave the premises at once. But we're from the Bracer Guild. Oh, right, you folk. Command already passed down word. You need to place some form of measuring device near the gate, right? Kilika's quick and thorough, as usual. So, do you mind if we go ahead and place the device? You have permission, so go right ahead, wherever you want. Well, Anywhere except the road itself, if you don't mind. We would prefer to keep that open for vehicle traffic. Sure, no problem. Okay, let's find a good place. Okay. Ah. I would say on the shore. We just passed the road. Where we discussed that the way we broke in Trail the first chapter with the git. Alright, Tita. Where should we put this thing? Let me think. So, if we're not allowed to put it on a road... There's a light nearby, but this should be far enough away, I think. And Zeis in that direction, so the angle... Yep, this will be perfect. I know it's right in front of the sign, but right here is the best spot for it. Should we set it up? I kind of wish we could put it to the next to the sign, just to prevent any trouble with the fortress, but... your choice, Tita. Set it up. Okay, I'll start setting it up. Give me just a minute. All done. Well, flip that switch as hard as you can. Now, flipping now. Yay, now it works. Good work, sweetie. Well, it looks like you've certainly been keeping busy. Dad? Exactly my response as well. Cassius? We know he would be here, we heard it earlier. But for him to actually come out? Aww. Why, Cassius, hello. Hello Estelle, everyone. It's been a while. I know it's a little late, but good work with your training, Estelle. Hey, good work? You don't know the half of it. What are you doing here anyway, Dad? Well, I am a member of the military, just in case you forgot. This is the strategic headquarters for the Royal Army, so most of the army brass work here. Oh, okay. Ah, now I remember. You've been placed in charge of the army as a whole, correct? Yes. Thanks in no smart part to Morgan. Absolutely refusing to let go of the idea. In the end, let's say it came down to a battle of wills, and I lost. Thanks to that, I've not had a moment's rest in days? Weeks? I can't even track the passage of time anymore. Ah, sorry to hear that, Cassius. Oh, you work like that because you know you enjoy it, Dad. I have to admit though, seeing you in a uniform again feels weird as heck at first, but now that I've gotten used to it, you really look at home in it, Dad. Naturally. You realize, of course, that you gaze upon he who once was the great dandy of the Royal Army. Well, to be honest, slight slip of the tongue, but Cassius as the great daddy of the Royal Army, I would stand behind that 100%. Even Richard wasn't half the lady killer I was. Knew it too. I'm sure Mom would be thrilled to hear that, Dad. I'm still glad. I'd heard you were really busy, so I've been a little worried, but it looks like you're okay. I'm surviving, at least. Anyway, Jean passed along the report from the guild, so they've begun moving already. You found one in ruin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we found one. A foot soldier of Ouroboros. As the report stated, their members are... To be blunt, Cassius, they're absolutely terrifying. Does the military have any contingencies in place to deal with the society? Honestly, if I could put together an agency to replace the intelligence division, that'll help. I have only just gotten the regular army and the border garrison welded back together and cohesive though, and that was really a challenge. For the moment, we have little choice but to rely on the resources of the guild to investigate. I'm hoping you can look into this bizarre earthquake we've been having while you're at it. Understood, sir. So you're relying on me for once, Dad? And don't worry, I'll shower you in filial piety and success too. First time you've ever said something like that, Estelle. You look very good too. You really have become much more of a true bracer. I'm sure Joshua will be impressed as well. Oh, I guess so. General Bright. Oh, Major Sid. Oh? It sounds like you've met recently. Yes, sir. It was during the special training I mentioned. It was a huge success thanks to them. I see. It's good you took the initiative so well in my absence. Now that you're a lieutenant colonel, I'll be expecting even greater things from you, you know? Otherwise, I'll never be able to properly retire. Well, we can't have you retiring too early, sir. At least wait until General Morgan has retired first. And that'll be when he keels over at his desk, more likely. Anyway, Lieutenant Colonel, it sounded like you had some business with me? Yes, sir. General Morgan will be arriving earlier than expected. He is due at the landing port within the hour. For the love of... the man has exactly zero patience, I swear. As you can see, I have a meeting with some of the brass to attend. I'm sorry we can't talk longer, Estelle. No, it's okay. I'm glad we got the chance to chat, even for a little bit. So am I. Shira, I thought I need to ask you this of you, but please continue to watch over Estelle. She's a senior bracer now, but she still lacks experience. Oh, don't worry, Cassius, you can count on me. I see you're keeping up the hard work too, Tina. I imagine she can be a thunderhead of a sister sometimes, but help Estelle out as best as you can, okay? I will, I promise. Oh, about the analysis of the gospel unit? Grandpa said he found an unexpected hint. I think he'll want to talk to you soon. I see. Sounds like we can expect some headway soon. Give my best to the professor when you see him. I will. Olivier's with you too? Well, thank you for helping my daughter. I know you have your own business. Thank you for putting it aside for a moment. Your thanks is unnecessary, Mr. Bright. I'd not miss the next chapter in a little opera for all the world. Well, as you wish. Just be sure not to neglect your own mission. Fear not, my friend, I haven't forgotten. What's all that? Yeah, I am getting curious myself, Estelle, to what is his mission. And should you be worried? Considering it's Olivier, probably a little bit. Well, if you'll pardon me, I won't have time to do much to help you directly, but if you find something too big for the guild, contact me anytime. I'll help you as much as I possibly can. Yeah, I'm counting on you if that happens, Dad. Good luck with your work. I'll need it to keep Morgan off my back. Let's go, Lieutenant Colonel. Sir. Yeah, he really does look at ease in the army. Looks like Dad's even busier than I thought. We'll need to do our part as the guild even more. Indeed. Now then, let's find some answers and show Cassius just what we can do. Right then, that's the last instrument in place. Let's return to the Capella room at the factory and check in with Professor Russell. Right, 5th floor of the factory. Hell yeah. Can't even interact with the device. Ooh, I finally noticed. Restricted area, photography prohibited. Considering Dorothy did that, I wonder if this sign was exactly like this in Trails the first chapter as well, or if they added that little byline of photography prohibited because she did take a picture. Could be. I'm inclined to say yes, but even if it isn't, still a really nice addition. Alright. Had a hint we could fish here, so let's do that. Is this out to sea or in a river? Let's try the Marine Star. We're gonna stay too long, cause the sound of the device is really annoying in the background. I just wanna make sure that we at least fish here. Let's see what we can catch. Because I'm pretty sure there is going to be a chance that we'll miss one or two fishes on our list, but it will not be a lack of trying. I can guarantee you that. Because I'm not only fishing in an episode, I also do between episodes, just if I can get a lot of a certain, what you call that? What you put on the end of a fishing rod? Like bait, that's the word I was looking for. If I have a lot of it, like more than 10, I just go to a random location and start fishing there. Just to see if I can catch anything new that we haven't gotten yet. So yeah, lots of fishing going on left and right. But let's get back to Zeis Central Factory, and I will see you on the 5th floor. Alright, let's see if the Capelle has recorded anything as of yet. Because we haven't heard of any earthquake, but it doesn't mean they haven't happened yet. Professor Russell, we're connected to the first unit and are receiving telemetry now. Yes, I see. Good. The connection is perfect. And even better. It looks like things are rock solid. Secure our connection to the other 2 units at once. Understood, Professor. I think they know we succeeded already. It seems so. Goodness. But this entire room never fails to take my breath away. Oh, hello everyone. Hi, Mr. Murdoch. We've got the measuring devices set up like the professor asked. Yes, we saw. We've got data pouring in from them already. So the Capelle is already running? Aye, Professor Russell's running some sort of program to sort the data now. In fact, connection to the 2nd and 3rd units stable. Did I just notice that the screen in front of Professor Russell had 2 axes and now they're all like sending data? Oh, I need to check that in anything. If that's the case, that's a really nice eye for detail. Love it. Excellent. That's all 3 then. Now let's see. Good, good. Both of them are still as a pound. And we have links to all 3 units. Excellent. Ah, everyone. Wasn't expecting you back this quickly. As you can see, thanks to you, we're getting all the data we need. Good work, you 4. Well, really, all we did was carrying their instrument bits. Besides, Professor, you're the one doing us a favor. You don't need to thank us. If you want to thank anyone, thank Tida. And we couldn't have done this without her. What? No. I didn't do anything special. No, you did very well. Even the transmitters are perfect. The signals we're receiving are marvelous. Well, yay. So we're all set up now, right, Grandpa? Can I do anything else to help? Nope. We're as prepared as we can be, I think. I've programmed the Capelle to begin analysis automatically if a disturbance is detected in the septium veins. Now we can just wait for an earthquake again. So we've pretty much hurried up to wait. Huh. I don't know if I can stay calm, just waiting for an earthquake to strike Zeis again. Indeed. An earthquake hitting the city directly is a discomforting thought. Do we have plans in case that happens? We've secured and locked down the factory for an earthquake. Even so, if the next earthquake is much stronger, it will be hard on us. At the very least, I can't imagine we'll avoid property damage. Unfortunately, the Capelle here is the same. Strong enough vibrations could damage it, causing errors and making our experiment fail. So a prayer or 3 to the goddess wouldn't go amiss, everyone. I thought I was nervous before. Even with cutting-edge technology, we still need the favor of the goddess. Engineers can really be faithful, you know. I pray to the goddess a lot when I'm working really hard on something. Ah, she does have a point. I remember when Professor Russell was developing the first orbital airship. I was going to church 3 times a day. You could have had a little faith in something other than the goddess, Chief Murdoch. After 39 failed experiments, could you blame me? They're always been like this, haven't they? I think they have, yeah. Either way, it seems we have quite a bit of time on our hands. It wouldn't hurt to return to the guild house briefly and report in. Oh yes, go on ahead. We'll contact the guild should anything There it goes. Major earthquake detected. I knew it. Earthquake! Seems we don't have that much time to kill after all. All 3 instruments are reporting changes. The septium veins appear to be active. Continue monitoring. Don't take your eyes off them for a second. If the signals are interrupted, report immediately. Yes, sir. Let's see. Data still coming in from all 3 instruments. Given the direction the seismic waves are headed, the origin point of the trembler coordinates are 1273, 378.02. Oh, very interesting. What do you mean? We know where that earthquake's epicenter is. It's Leiston Fortress. What? Dad? What? Are you sure? So, okay. I'm getting a brainwave here. So an earthquake happens exactly at the time that General Morgan arrives? Meaning all brass is there right now? That cannot be a coincidence. What the? We're under attack! Calm down, it's just an earthquake. Hold your line, stay in position. General Cassius, you... It seems I was right. Ordering a work stoppage at the port was the right idea. Incredible. I didn't actually think there would be an earthquake as you predicted. Cassius, just what kind of magic did you use? No, this isn't magic. It just confirms that the earthquakes are not natural. They're orchestrated. What magic? It's just logic, Morgan. The logic of our foe's desires. After 3 rehearsals, it was simply a question of what made the most tempting target. I agree. Chief, we received word from Leiston Fortress. They suffered a fairly large earthquake. We were right. What happened? Is anyone hurt? Thankfully, there don't seem to be any injuries. I think they mentioned they prepared in advance. Ah, thank the goddess. That's Cassius, alright. The man has a dangerous sense of a fox. Now then, the Capel should have the result for us. Professor Russell checked the display analysis result. So let's see. Oh, this is interesting. What is it, Professor? Did we learn something? I do believe we have. According to this, the flow along the septian veins were altered significantly prior to the earthquake. The unusual flow gathered beneath a single location, apparently. Since it occurred quite close to the surface, it had little effect beyond the immediate area. That would mean... Oh. Hang on a second. You're saying someone's controlling the septian veins in order to generate earthquakes on purpose? Like I said, Ouroboros is pretty dangerous right now. Literally an earthquake weapon then. Ah, sweet goddess. You have the right of it. A weapon that can cause earthquakes anywhere with septian veins. But Grandpa, controlling septian veins? Is that even possible? It is well beyond the capabilities of any earth-moving technology I'm aware of. I agree. However, we cannot deny the evidence in front of us. Someone has made it possible. Well, tough for them. Professor, can you use the data to figure out where the weapon is? If you can, we'll stop it. Yeah. That's the spirit? Perhaps I can. Right, pull back the data at the start of the disturbance. Now, in what direction does the flow disturbance begin? I have it. 165.88 by minus 228.35. Huh? Tita, do you know where that is? I think so. Tita pulled out the map. Okay, prediction time. Am I gonna be right? Is it gonna be the area next to Elmo? The coordinates are cells from Zeis Central, so it's east 12 cells, north 378 is Leiston Fortress. East 165 cells, south minus 228 cells would be... let's see, east and south. Elmo Village. It has to be, come on. Yeah, I think it'll be about there. What? Well, it's hiding in plain sight, I suppose. Elmo Village. The tunnels which house the source of their spring hide our culprit. I can't say for certain, but it seems likely. So, what do you plan to do? Isn't it obvious? We're gonna go check it out right now. Yes, we need to hurry. Indeed so. Tida, go with them. They will need your knowledge and technical skills in their investigation. Oh, okay, I'll do everything I can to help, I promise. Well, duh. This might be kind of dangerous. On the other hand, Tita will be a big help, so I sure can't say no. I agree. Tita, be careful, okay? I will. I'll contact Elmo ahead of you. I'm sure Mrs. Mao will be glad to help your investigation. Thanks, Mr. Murdoch. Hazel, get Mrs. Mao at the Elmo Inn on the line at once. Yes, sir. I'll remain here and continue to analyze the data we're getting using the Capel. If I discover anything, I'll contact Elmo at once. Thanks, Professor. If you find anything, we'll call you right away. Excellent. Good luck, everyone. Let's get to Elmo at once, then. Whew, I was kind of worried. When they say at once, sometimes they just teleport themselves to Elmo and continue on the main story. Yeah, right now we can do what I wanted. Go everywhere and talk to everyone. Well, maybe not in this episode, but at least a little bit. So we can see if there's anything else going on. Cause a big earthquake happened at Leiston Fortress, so I definitely want to go there. I want to go to Sanctum Gate, to Woolford. What else do we have? Yeah, Zeis itself. And of course, Elmo as last, because there's a really good chance that once we enter Elmo, the scenes will start playing out. Or it could be once we talk to Mrs. Mao, but we'll see when we get there. But I'm definitely sure that area that I mentioned like 1 or 2 episodes ago, that gate in Elmo, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be there. And I wouldn't be too surprised if there's gonna be an entirely big dungeon there, just like what we had with the old school building. And at the bottom, there will be another agent of Ouroboros, and maybe another big, amazingly looking monster for us to beat. But yeah, I'm getting way ahead of ourselves. We're talking like 2 or 3 episodes further ahead probably, but let's continue on and first talk to a few people to at least make a bit of progress on that front in this episode. Alright, looks like the processing is flowing smoothly. Still, the professor's incredible to construct a system like this in such a short time. You all should hurry to Elmo. I'll continue analysis here. If I find anything out, I'll contact the inn. The Septian veins haven't settled down yet, it seems. But just what's causing this phenomenon? Yeah, I don't know. It's probably some kind of device. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be magic. God, just an excuse. Cause you know what they say? If technology is advanced enough, it is almost indistinguishable from magic. Or something like that. I heard it in a Marvel movie and I totally agree on that. It's probably not Marvel that said it the first time. It's probably some scientist out there somewhere. Maybe even an artist that wrote a book. But I really like that phrase. I really do. Because you can't even imagine it. Because I went to a certain place on vacation. I'm not gonna mention it because nobody knows where it is. And there was a location where they recently got like escalators. And it might sound really stupid, but to the people living there, it was something so new. They were getting extremely excited when they first saw it, like taking pictures with it, riding it up and down all the time. It was really weird to see, but for them, it was some new technology they've never seen before, so they were so excited about it. Yeah, and that's how I see this as well. If you see technology that you've never seen before, and it amazes you, you might not understand how it works, but for you, it's almost like magic. Yeah. And one. I want another Anton side quest. We deserve it. One of my recent research themes has been the analysis of medicines prescribed by the church. I've had some results, such as I found their shoulder pain medicine is constructed in a pharmacological manner. It's a very small first step, but building it up, those is how we make new discoveries. Yeah. And thus all medical discoveries are made by the church here? Because we had in the previous game, like, had a couple of missions where the church asked us to find herbs for them to make new medicines. Do they invent it and then transport the information like here to Zeis so they can make actual medicine distributed widely to everyone? I wonder. Today's episode has made me think a lot about stuff. Nice to meet you. I'm Muriel, and I'm an apprentice here. I'm searching for some documents. Can I have a moment of your time? Right now, I'm still searching for a theme. Until I can come up with one, I'm helping Ray with his experiments. Come on, acknowledges Muriel. Cute girl asking for help. Always do your best to help. Alright, 3rd floor it is. Ah, you all. Seems like Professor Russell's doing some kind of experiment. Do you know anything about it? Maybe once I finish the paperwork, I'll go check it out. Yeah, go check it out. You might learn something from it. It's incredibly interesting. Okay, so I have all diagrams and blueprints in my case. Yuko's in charge of all the orbital diagrams. I've got the emergency snack in case I get hungry. Yep, I'm ready. Alright, I can board the factory ship at any time. Professor Russell is investigating the earthquakes too. Given the professor, I'm sure he'll end up trying to eat a rock or something and get a clue. Well, it's a little bit exaggerated, but I know what you're getting at. He'll find answers in the most unlikely places. All the office newbies start as mail carriers. Well, for some people like me, that start becomes the goal. Yeah, you don't want to work too hard, do you? I've explained things to Elmo Village from my end. If you go there, Mao should be able to give you a hand. Well then, be careful. Oh, we're always trying to be. Right, let's go to the basement first. I'm still hoping on like a quest with Faye and her boyfriend. We never got that in Trails, the first chapter. At least I didn't find one. It could still be there. Oh, hey you guys. The guild sign thing sure was a shock. We really appreciate the help, Faye. We basically found it thanks to you. It was nothing. But man, what kind of weirdo thief steals a sign? Think you can catch the culprit? It might be difficult right now, but we'll catch him someday. Yeah, that's the spirit. We'll be counting on you, after all. Thanks for the encouragement. Well then, good luck with your work. Yeah, you all too. Yeah, I like her. She's really nice. I'll be counting on you from here on out. Well, good luck with your work. Don't worry. We'll do our best. I can guarantee that at least. Seems preparations on the way for the work on the RC. This time I'm keeping an eye on things here. I'm a theorist anyway. I wouldn't be of any use at all on site. The new model orbments have an extra slot. They're way stronger as a result, but it also makes setting it up kinda complicated. Hey everyone, good work. Oh yeah, so we got this apprentice technician recently, but rumor has it she's the grandchild of a super skilled technician we used to have. She seemed like a normal girl, but I'm sure she's just keeping her genius under wraps. I'm an apprentice too, so I've got to make sure I keep up with her. Well, even if it's true or not, a little bit of rivalry can go a long way. We've already contacted Elmo Village. Chief Murdoch explained the situation to them, so I'm sure they'll help out. Well then, please be careful. It seems we need permission to peruse the area. Apparently the security is tighter since the Central Factory was attacked once. Which is extremely logical. There are amazing adventures completely unavailable in the outside world just rolling around the labs here. If I had the time, I'd love to poke around and check them out. I bet I'd find a thing or two to sink a little mirror in. So that's why they're there. They're looking for business opportunities. I see. Flowers for a bit of decoration. I would like at least one pot to brighten up the lab. Still, I see. The viewpoint of something to be appreciated visually is also interesting. After all, that certainly is one of the reasons people love plants. Yep, and gives you inspiration to make something else than a bitter tomato. Mom's seriously forgotten her original goal. Where, I wonder, did the plan to deal with the earthquake go? I like to make a flower bed of just small flowers, but there really isn't any space on the veranda, is there? Lately, small, more conservative plants have been popular. They're a good accent for a flower bed. Yes, and when there's an earthquake, you don't have to mess around trying to recover everything. Apparently, the factory ship is preparing to depart. Rayman looked really motivated for once. Must be some real important job. Alright, let's just go by the guild. Let's check if there are any new side quests. In the meanwhile, they always have. Apparently Randall's grandchild has joined the Central Factory. There's a good bit of news, as when we heard a new model engine was completed. He must be very proud. I'm glad for all the youngsters who join the factory. In the times coming, it'll be technology that moves the world. True that. Alright, let's report. I heard you're heading to Elmo. Wow, you really do know everything, Kilika. Hazel contacted me. To target Leiston Fortress. Whoever's responsible doesn't have a lot of common sense. Be very careful as you go. Yes, we'll stay alert. That's all. Now hurry. Yeah, we're off. Good work. I got to pay for all your investigation to date ready. Ah, nice. Ooh, 6 extra points. That's really a lot. I like it. Can't remember what we got it for, but I'll take it. Maybe for answering all the questions and so, right? And not cancelling the settlements. Be sure to get everything ready before you head out to Elmo. Well then, do be careful. Thank you. And no new quests. Well, we have no more room, I think. I don't think there is room for one more on here, so we might have all the side quests done for this region at the moment. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it here. We're gonna talk to the rest of Zeis the next episode. After that, we're gonna go to Leiston, Sanctum, and Wolf before we head over to Elmo, just to see what's going on. And maybe, because I just realizing, I want to see if we can get to the tower. If we can, it might also be a nice time to just go through the entire tower, see what kind of chests there are, what kind of enemies, that kind of stuff. Yeah, we might do that at the next episode. So, until then, I wish you all a really good night, day, morning, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, pass it all around, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.